Hey everybody, and welcome to OneWay Heroics Plus, which is the English version is actually not available, but the Japanese one is. And nonetheless, it's easy enough to obtain if you want to buy it and don't mind not having English here. So I can include the link towards the store page on Playism.com. Of course, it's a Japanese page. It's not available yet on the English one. And it goes for about 700 yen, but it's a little less than US dollars, which is like 660 something, depending on the exchange rate. But with OneWay Heroics Plus, there are a lot more additions to this game. And such additions as after you play for a while, you actually get the option to modify the castle that you begin in. So you can actually add a little section here, which is pretty neat. Of course, it depends on the points that you have, which is shown on the upper right. So I only have 5 at the moment, so doing something like this, out of the question. Yeah, so can't really afford that at the moment, but can afford this for some reason. I'm not sure why I would ever want that, but as you can see, there is actually a merchant. Well, no. I don't know why you'd want that, actually. I thought there was something there, but it ended up being the banner in the background. Anyways, to start things off, since this is a Japanese version, we're pretty much beginning at the very bottom of things, which means we have to remaster all the classes again. And for this, we're going to change the name into, let's see, Rain. My name in Japanese, so there we go. And let's see, you have to choose a class. Oh, I actually did buy one, did I? Huh. I think that might have been the new one, but we're going to be... I think we'll just pick the Swordmaster, I believe that's this one. Yeah, we'll stick with this, because I've been using him for the most part. And we have 4 slots for bonuses here, so we're going to put 2 on strength and the rest on survivor, because I love that in the original and I'm going to love it more here. And let's see, we'll do one of the daily quests. So we are going to do Yasashi, which is going to be the easy difficulty, which pretty much is just like you remember in the original, in which at 400 kilometers you fight the Demon Lord and then so on and so forth. So we have the king as usual, and you'll notice some of the, to me the graphics looks a little bit better in this than in the previous version. Alright, so essentially all these guys have the same function and whatnot. You ask about, what's a shortcut, tells you about it and whatnot, blah blah blah. And I don't know, something a little different is you actually have a pretty pronounced, I guess, like alert box that lets you know that there's an enemy nearby, and it kind of freezes you in place to kind of set that straight, to make that known, I should say. And actually it automatically points you in the direction of the enemy, which was not in the original one, which was very interesting, but a welcome change nonetheless. And what? It teleported me here first, or teleported me away for some reason. That was strange. Too bad I can't do anything without those two, because my lockpicking skills are just awful. But there are a lot of new additions in this game than in the previous version. A pretty cool one is it's like a new mini-boss, or a mid-level boss. Or even if that's the right terminology to use, but like the mid-boss, it's like shrouded in this darkness. And it'll also have like some companions that tag along with it. So it's actually very interesting, and it drops a lot of goodies too if you manage to beat it. And our first store clerk, what should we sell you? This bow? I don't want to actually sell that, unless I have something. Let's see. mana, stamina potion. This is the teleport pill, just so you know. City, look city. Don't need that. Not going to need this for like ever. Not until we get the hunter class. And yes, it's going to amount to that. We're going to have to play this over and over again until we reach that fateful day in which we actually get all the classes. So good times are coming. And pretty much it's just like you remember it. You have the skill that freezes time for 5 rounds, and we have our potted plant, which you check that out every once in a while, and sure enough it produces a free little herb for you. And let's see. Oh, by far I'm going to use that. Alright, so the long blade we have equipped, and that's pretty much all we should need. And also in easy mode, oh, and here's a pretty boss-like creature, but no problems. I think an addition here as well is that you actually have a progress bar that shows up when you do gain levels. So that's pretty nifty. I mean, it's more pronounced, so you actually see it. And also that auto direct function, really useful. Even if it's chest also, it points you right at it, so you really don't have to waste time, or you don't accidentally, you know, press attack or something, which will cause you to waste a turn. But be careful, because I swear, you can, just like in the original, you can do a lot of stupid things and lose the game rather quickly. But always be on the lookout for enemies and try to kill as many as possible, because you do get sweet experience from it. And given at this point, I'm by no means like I'm by no means a professional at this, nor do I know everything about what's going to be in here. But so far, you know, I know some basics about what's going on. Haven't been delving into the game too deeply though, to really have a strong idea about some functions. I mean, a lot of it is what you remember it as, but some of them, you know, there's going to be a lot of other differences. Let's see. You can sacrifice. How about, yeah, there we go. Gosh, no, I did. Oh, that's right. I did sacrifice a couple levels for this, and I'm still. Oh boy. Nope. And you see, there's a shortcuts on the bottom there as well, which is going to be very useful. Okay, well, we need our abilities so quickly now. But yeah, no more do you have to like waste time going to like stupid things, really. Oh, okay, well, fine. Have it your way, my friend. But yeah, if you want to use that ability to freeze time for 5 rounds, you just press 8 and it does it automatically. Which I find to be really useful. Wait, what is that? Yeah, there's still things that I'm not even sure of, because there are more items, actually. A lot more items. So what is this pointing me toward? Oh, I remember this. Okay, so... yeah, so this is still here. There are at least like 260 items in the game now. And if only my pick-locking skills weren't so awful, I could actually make use of this, but... being the class that I am, I really don't, I guess, have to worry about that so much. It's a shame. Alright, let's get an idea of what we have here. Let's get rid of that. Let's read that. Because, you know, as always, those have, like, bonuses, so... whether to your weapons or your armor, it's always important that you use it. Open it up, and that's kind of like a bridge, I'm assuming. Yeah. So very useful if you happen to be in the wrong terrain, like where you have no choice but to go over mountains, that could save your life. And we obtain a couple items that would be very useful for selling at a store. And apparently when you get to a certain distance, or at least when you get to a section or a new section, you kind of do gain experience, which is pretty nice. Definitely no complaints here, so that is pretty useless. And we'll use that. And yeah, pretty much the name of the game of this episode is to hopefully beat the Demon Lord. And, you know, kind of complete this scenario with this class. But yeah, hopefully I can show off those mid-bosses. Or those medium bosses, I guess I could say. Because it'll be pretty neat to show off, like, the Dark Shroud that envelops them. And what happens, what you get. What you get when you defeat them. It's always pretty cool. Here we go. And I just got kind of shafted there. And I always notice some funny things that go on when you do defeat them. Like, you know, you defeat them, and I don't think I want to be over here. I always find if once you defeat them, you start taking like slight damage, like 1 damage per step, and it only lasts a short time, but it's kind of annoying. Oh, good. Store clerk. Alright, so what do I have here? I can sell that. I can do without that. I can definitely do without these stupid arrows. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's a throwing weapon. Well, let's use that. Let's make use of that. I never really do that much. And what do you have? I by no means have enough space, I think, for that. And of course, you're there to greet me. Thank you, sir. In good fashion. But yeah, pretty much you have the shortcuts here, so what? 4 uses an herb, so let's just press that. So you hold down on that shortcut, and in good time, it'll be used once that gauge fills up all the way. And of course you have your trusty Nayuta fruit that you should make good use of. Keep plenty in stock and make use of, because it's always, always, always very useful. And I mean that, because I used many, many varies in that sentence. And there we go, we reached our next area and gained some experience for it, which I think is a pretty nice touch. You should be rewarded for doing such. And also there are going to be new objectives towards beating the game. Because, you know, in the last one you had, you know, you beat the Demon Lord, you beat the secret boss, or you go 2,000 kilometers and get to the end of the world, pretty much. Those were the conditions. Ah, and the chef. Wow. 999%. Oh my god, you are godly, sir. Ooh. Oishi. Well, if it's Oishi, then, you know, we'll hold on to it, because, you know, it said Zoishi, so I can't be wrong. And as always, there is this really awesome music, and there is this unicorn that's just begging to... Okay, well, might have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew on this one, but it's okay, I'm not scared. Just got myself a lot of experience at the expense of poor little unicorn. He asked for it. I'm gonna eat its meat. Yum. Okay, so anyways, next on the list, well, we're gonna sell that unicorn's horn, or whatever we got from it, for some sweet cash, and, you know, work on leveling up as usual, because you can never be too prepared when it comes to the Demon Lord. But it's really nice to be able to play this again and have there be new content to play. There's actually 3 classes that are available now. I have the feeling one of them is a joke class. It's like you play it just for the heck of beating the game with it. Like you get a secret ending for the guy, like a special ending. No thank you. I don't need to save. Are you serious? But you have like a knight class, another knight class, which is pretty well balanced. And of course, oh god, I hope I can save. No! Yes. Thank you. Okay, see you guys later. No hard feelings, but you know. Yeah, oh, and there's guys right. Oh, there's a village here. I feel like a jerk now. Risked my life for nothing, essentially. But I love the fact that this automatically points you towards the enemy. It didn't do that in the last game, and that was one thing I did not really like much. Okay, good. So yeah, once you get certain levels, you gain special abilities. I mean, all the stuff from the last game are still there, so you know, it shouldn't be too foreign. It's just going to be, you know, new things added to the game as usual, you know. New classes, which is the most exciting part of it. You get the ninja, you get the well-rounded knight, and the name seemed a little off when I read it. And of course, something broke. That's nothing new there. Which, what broke? Oh, my shield? I really should use this. I really want a shield though, because that was, you know, it was nice to have, so I would always enjoy having it again. I don't like those guys. They're always bad news, and they always tend to run away from you, or at least they just don't want to bother with you. Guess that's one way of putting it. You know, it's not that they're chicken or anything, it's just they don't want to have to bother with the small fries like me. And ooh, look at that, there's like a boss there, or at least an exceptionally strong enemy there. And those are kind of the new structures I've noticed here. It's just a long corridor that sometimes, I guess in this case, contains stronger enemies, and in this case it's two boss-like enemies. I don't think that was like that the last time I ran into that situation. Ah, crud. I think he'll kill me. I'm pretty sure he'll kill me. Do I have my trusty teleport pill? Yes, I do. Well, I'll see how... You want to mess? Okay, you want to mess. She wants to die. Alright, well, we got ourselves a game here. Now, it's not my fault. She attacked me first. I'm a peace-loving person, and, you know, she just wanted to be a jerk the whole way through. We could have been very good friends, but you know what? That's not happening anymore. Homie is not playing that. And, there's a dungeon there. This could always be bad news. Very bad news. Alright guys, give me a break, for the love of God. Give me a break. Yeah, nothing like those freaking conservationist guys in this game. I mean, not in general, not in life, but just in this game, they can just bug off for all I care. Oh, come on, that should give me at least some stamina. Don't I have... Yes, well, that's not what I'm looking for, duh. And that produces a stone. Random thing of the day, of course. But at this point, I'm just hoping for some kind of salvation in the form of, oh, okay. I'm hoping for some kind of a village, because I would like to save at this point. Or at least a chef, something, please. And we reached a new area, I guess. Well, I don't want to mess with you. And unfortunately, we do have some negative bonuses because we are out of energy, to say the least. Sweet experience. I love it. I love it a lot. Except not when I'm in a situation such as this. And I really have to get on top of this. Alright, so 10 gain from that, that's good. 5 from that, so that's kind of lousy. Alright, where is there a village? I swear, sometimes you just have runs where you can't help but run into villages. It's like they're a dime a dozen, and then sometimes they're the rarest thing on Earth. Something's gotta give here. I mean, seriously. And let's use this, because God knows we have too many, and that is the area map, so it reveals locations on the map, of course. Makes too much sense. Ooh, some silver. Alright, so someone is doing some fighting there, but I would like to help them, but that's not gonna happen here. Please let me not die. You scumbag. Ah. Okay. That's the worst situation to be in, ever. It's just, oh, it's always a bad time. And I have a feeling I'm going to be in bad ways if I don't have some herbs here and restore my health. Wrong herb, stupid. There we go. Alright, well. Oh, I want that badly. Oh, good sir. Why don't you, I do need that. Need that a lot. And I will take this Oishi box. Yes. Alright, so that worked out to an extent. And we actually got a new shield. That's awesome. Thank you. It's like the one thing I needed here. Alright, so we got that. And oh, wow. It's actually very useful. I think that actually adds up. I want to say it adds up some points for that, you know, the little castle thing where you actually configure it and add additions to it. And speaking of additions, you actually have these sea creatures or water type creatures that you could run into, which is a pretty interesting touch. So they actually added stuff to be worried about in the water. Because I think before in the original it was just void of any life. I mean, there were treasure chests and stuff, but nothing really all that great. I'll do without it. Oh, no, Yuta fruit. And how is my weapon doing for durability? Well, that's not gonna do, so we have to switch up things a bit. And I could kill that thing for a little bit of money, but you know, sometimes a little extra money, it's not worth it sometimes. And there's a chest there. You broke something. You broke my again? Wow, I'm just striking out. Wow. I hope that's not one of those Jade Forest members. I would be very terrified if that's the case. And here's a dungeon. Question is, do I want to go in here? Well, I guess that answers my question. Never mind. Never mind. Whoa. I did notice those guys. They look like black mages. Wait, did we? It's 400 kilometers. Oh my god. That was quick. Oh, here we go. Reinforcements. Now is the time to finish this. It's a little sooner than I thought, but yeah, I'll take it. 14 shields, of course. That sucks. And you want to be careful with this guy, because he can hurt like a mother. And I mean, he can hurt. He can deal a lot of damage if you allow him to. Ay, okay. Let's see. I don't really want to use that much, but I think I'll use this and keep it up. What did I use? Oh, I used that. Okay, well that's... I'm just biding time until he freaking loses those, biding time until he loses those shields, because that's really annoying me. Alright, well, let's do this here. Because he is taking damage, believe it or not. And I'm missing. Let's see, do I want to do this? It kind of cuts it down a bit, so I don't like that idea, but... Oh, come on, don't load this stuff now, please. Oh god, come on. Oh jeez. This is not good. Hey, hey, he hits hard. It's really hard. How much health does he have left? Halfway through, so that's good, I guess. Please, let's not lose it now, for love of everything that's holy. Alright, let's gain health this way, yeah. There we go, that works. That's a good tactic. Alright, we got this. I believe so, at least. We're close. We're really close. And let's just seal the deal here. Wait, I have 4 of these things? Why am I being so conservative then? Alright, let's do this very epically. So we're going to use... Very not amused, I guess. But we won, we beat it. That's not so bad for the first episode. I was expecting to die horribly. But yes, we actually cleared one of the classes, so that's always a step in the right direction. I mean, we're going to do things much like we did with the last series. We're going to pretty much beat everything. Although I didn't beat everything in that game, but we're going to master all the classes. Or at least beat everything with each class, I guess. And we'll obtain all the secret endings that there are, hopefully. I mean, there's going to be a lot more to accomplish here. Because there's going to be objectives and, you know, certain conditions to meet to beat the game itself. So, let's see. Here we go. So the credits as usual, OneWay Heroics Plus. Now I wonder, are there any differences with the ending credits here? That'd be nice. I mean, everything else is new for the most part, so why not? So Namudi. Duke Goltz. Remember that guy. That freaking guy. I think there's going to be some new NPCs that show up as well. So that's something we're going to keep our eyes out for. And the king himself. He's an okay guy, I guess. Not too bad. Remember that one time we beat the Demon Lord together? Happy times. Princess Frida. Really useful, especially for the holy items. Also something I noticed when I was playing this for the first couple times. Those golems, they were like dime a dozen. I kept running into them, and lucky enough I was able to get away from it. But my god, they were like all over the place. And there's the mercenary. It's a ripoff if you ask me, but that's just me. Save Elf. Very useful character, of course. I'm just seeing if they actually include like the new characters that are in this. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, this is pretty much not a completed product at the moment. It's still in like the alpha stage, I believe. Have to reread it, but it's definitely not far, not completed yet. Still in the works, so there might be bugs we run into, but still, nonetheless. And pretty much this is our epic ending for beating it with this class. So heartwarming. I mean, should I put the effort in and put the translation here? Take a bit of time, but probably be nice. It's got Finn. I'm sure a majority of people understood that. Let's see now. Let's see, what do we want to do? Nah. Let's just do that. But, wow, okay, so A, B, and S. Oh, that's a shame. B is a lie. But we did obtain 7 more points for the whole castle thing. So it's been revealed to be a long blade. And was that one? Oh, I see. Yeah, so we have 13 points now, which is pretty nice. So we actually cleared it with one guy. So I hope we do get like that what was it? That screen with what am I thinking of here? That screen where we had all the blacked out images where as you beat the game it actually fills out with each character and blah blah blah. You know what I'm talking about. Don't judge me. Alright, so cool. More goodies. Alright, so we have 359 points, so wow. So we're going to use that to do a special. 400 points? That's not happening. This is happening though. Some classes. And we will find out what these ones are in a future time when we actually do them. That's cool. Get that to look forward to, right? 189, so... let's see. What do I want to do? Let's see. This one's climbing mountains. This one's crossing rivers. Why not? That might be useful on a future date, right? Oh, okay. Going a little too fast for my own good here. And also the portal, or the dimensional vault, could actually add some spaces to that. So let's go ahead and do that now. So it only makes us stronger for a future runs, right? So how many do we have? Okay, this will add a 5th slot, and this might be where I tap out. No, one more. Alright, so now we have 6 slots, so that's nice. But anyways, this has been OneWay Heroics Plus, and it's, you know, just the beginning. We will find out more as we do more runs through this, and as I go to master more of these classes. Oh, there we go. There's that picture. It's all updated and everything. I love it. Simply love it. But as always, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for our next adventure. Sayonara.